dare you sit here and say that healing is an illusion? Healing is not an illusion. Healing is
Come on, sis. Come on.
Oh my God.
Hold on, y'all.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of This is Story Hill Hood. We're doing a live stream today, so I'm going to give people some time to jump on before I get started. But in the meantime, in between time, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope everybody had a safe and wonderful warm holiday and also New Year's. Me, myself, I celebrated a birthday. Yeah, I celebrated a birthday. Since ain't nobody on here, I feel like I could cut up a little bit. So yeah, I turned 34. I turned 34 years old. And y'all, I am so happy to be getting older. I know a lot of people be like, man, I can't believe I didn't got older another year. But like me, I'm like, nah, I'm so happy I have been able to make it to this stage in life where I can be older and a little bit wiser and able to really help other people tap into who they are. 2025 have been quite a year for a lot of people. It started off great. We started off smooth sailing for a lot of folks, and then towards the end it just got like really bad for folks. And so my prayers out to people who are struggling. I know a few people who lost their job, a few people who got hurt really bad, really bad accidents, just a lot of unexpected things happening. So my prayers go out to them and everybody else. I hope 2026 is a little bit better. I hope 2026 we're able to be a little bit more safe and successful, a little bit more self-aware and conscious of the things that we are doing. Okay. No more of this. We're going to be having excuses and holding each other back and not supporting each other, especially things that are right. Okay. Let me go ahead and say hello to everyone in the chat. So interact with me. Of course, you guys already know where I be at: YouTube, Facebook. We're trying to incorporate Instagram in here some kind of way, some way, shape, or form. I'm not too sure how we're gonna do that, but we are trying to rope them in. Okay. So yeah, you can find me at Story Hill Hood on those two platforms for right now. You guys can also check out the website. I'd be up on there. I'd be checking things out. I do got to update the events because I'm trying to plan something going into the future, but I just don't know when. So I don't know if I want to do something in the spring or something in the summer. But either way, your girl is going to be out here doing the work for y'all. So yeah, check me out there. And also I will be doing my Blue Collar Babes. We'll be bringing that back. So Blue Collar Babes will be coming back Sundays, more than likely. We'll be taking that time spot, 8 to 7 o'clock. I'm trying to get a couple more Blue Collar Babes up on there, so it's just more than us two ladies. It'll be nice to have a powwow of us who can really gang up and talk about the things that we do. And speaking of things that we do, since it's been a while since I've been up on here, I'm a full-time curator now, y'all. No more part-time flex. So I do my 8 hours and then I get up out of there. So moving into 2026, I want to be able to have more of these conversations freely with people, and I want to be able to do them live. I will be doing a couple of videos pre-recorded, but for the most part, you could catch me live. Okay. That means when I tell you I'm going to be going live that day, stay tuned at some point because I'm going to be going live. All right. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to all the other podcasters out there. Shout out to the Hell Yeah We Want to Know podcast hosted by Kay. Shout out to I Snuck In Here podcast hosted by Cirque Money and Quinn. So yeah, you guys go ahead, check them out. Check out Blue Collar Babes also. So moving in, I want to go ahead and take some time to talk about what my topic is for today. And my topic is about moving forward into 2026 and not allowing yourself to be held back by your old ways. Okay? Moving into 2026, every single one of us should be trying to reinvent ourselves. Okay? Reinvention is the word of the day. All right. Whatever was left in 2025, who we were, the things we did, we need to leave that back there and we need to move forward. All right. Moving forward, progressing, success. These should be things that should be in everybody's vocabulary going into 2026. Okay. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. That's why I'm like, hold on now. It's been a minute. So, work with your girl here. Work with your girl here. I still got my notes, my notebook. So holla at me. Let me see. I know I ain't got people out here texting me like they don't see that I could have went live. Okay. The reinvention of yourself is very important. And I feel like not letting anybody hold you back in 2025 is what is from 2025 is what is the name of the game moving forward to 2026. Everybody needs to update themselves like software. As we've seen in 2025, a lot of people lost their jobs. When I'm having this conversation tonight, it's really going to be hitting hard for my own community, the Black community. However, if you are not a part of this community, the Black community, if you don't identify yourself as Black or whatever, that's cool. I still really value your input. I value what you have to say from having an outside perspective. And also, I feel like you might learn something about, our culture, something that you don't know or something you don't see every day on TV. So keep that in mind. With this reinvention, with myself personally, I'm doing a lot of things in my personal life, which I hope every one of y'all are also. But with this reinvention, I just have to push myself forward to do things outside of the box and to take chances in areas that I normally feel like I wouldn't do. But now is the time, and I feel like it is never too late for anybody to really take the time out and to try to evolve, taking these chances. But in my personal sphere of doing things, I'm a little bit nervous. But like I said, I want to be able to have these conversations with you guys a little bit more consistently. And like I said, I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like when people come together to do great things in life, particularly in the Black community, we get taken out. I don't want to say we because I'm still here, but people get taken out. And what do I mean when I say people get taken out? Like literally, they get taken off of the map. Okay. They get put into the sky. Okay. They get put on a t-shirt as well. All right. Like the government, society will give them wings. Okay. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So you have to be very, very careful nowadays on what you say and how you present yourself. And being a Black woman, it's like that's the name of the game. Like I have to definitely take extra steps to make sure that I am genuine, authentic, but myself. And I'm a good representation for women in general, not just Black women, but women in general. It's important for us to start having these thoughts, for us to start maneuvering in these ways, because now we live in the age of social media And if you're even watching this, you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. And it's like, this is how we connect with people. This is how, who we got up on here? Who we got on here? Happy holidays and blessings to you too. Thank you. Oh, I be out here trying. I be out here trying, y'all. But like I said, I'm coming back. We're coming back. All right. But with this coming back, it's a reinvention. I don't want to do like what I did last year. I want to start doing different things. So like I said, I want to start having these conversations a little bit more with anybody who knows me or anybody who thinks they want to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help people. And being in 2025, I realized I helped a lot of people. And God has just put me in a position to be able to get this mind going to solve problems and to be able to help a lot of other people. But like I said, I'd be conscious about televising the revolution, as you would say, because you have to move silently through this, or else you will put a target on yourself. And I never want to be a target. I always want to be somebody that is a helper. I want to be like a servant, if you will. But I'm also not like soft. I'm not, I'm a wise individual, and that's why I feel like I have the sight to be able to help others. And like I said, last year I was able to help a few more people than I ever thought I would be able to. And every single person that I'm able to help, heal them and get to a point in their life where they feel like they can move forward, like that's where I'm like, this is actually satisfying to my soul too. Like, and this is what I'm saying, like, this is my purpose. A lot of people have had a purpose like this. I'm not the only one. I won't be the last one. And I just want people to know, like, I am taking a chance. Everybody who hops online takes a chance. You take a chance of being made fun of. You take a chance of being disagreed with. You take a chance of being a target. You take a chance of not being liked. You take a chance of so many different things that you expose yourself to. But nevertheless, I ain't gonna stop. You can't stop me. I just be busy. And like I said, I'm not one of those people that televise everything, because believe it or not, I value privacy. And that's why I feel like a lot of people appreciate working with somebody like me, because I keep their shit private. Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my duty. That's one of my fiduciary duties. In the field that I'm going into, that's what I have to be able to do. I have to be able to maintain professionalism, maintain accountability, and be able to also help them out and help them figure it out. Like, that's what I'm here for. So I don't have all the answers, but hey, I could rock. I could rock with you. I could rock with you. I could rock with you. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. When I was saying about reinventing yourself and making yourself a target, you just have to coast at it very slowly. All right. In the past, I'm about to do my history lesson real quick. Hold on. I know this camera we ain't finna start this shit. We ain't finna start this shit. Okay, so I have like a 2-minute video clip here that I'm going to share with you guys that I created, a little slideshow. So let me get this cracking. I'm going to be talking over it. It's just like a little commentary, little explanation of, what's going on. But with each person who reinvent themselves, they had to get to know themselves. They had to get to know who they were and what their purpose was. And when you know what your purpose is, other people who don't know their purpose will be drawn to the fact that you do know your purpose. So you have to be careful and wise and guard your energy. But at the same time, you still have to be able to help others. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you're here to do. So people who've made themselves, or people who have been used as an example and have been used as a target that's been put on their back, people, like I've said, lost their lives prematurely. A lot of people that I'm going to talk about are historical figures, or they're entertainer artists that we all have, like, should know and do know. Some of them are just speakers and influencers who we may have seen a clip of, or maybe not even of. But most of these people, if all these people are already deceased, And in my opinion, they were taken out before their time because of what they were trying to represent and the movement that they were trying to, the direction of their movement that they were trying to go into. Let me get this up here. All right. So first here, where do I want to be at? I think I want to be right here. Hell no, I don't want to be right here. Nah, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right there neither. I think this is, I think I'll have them on the screen. I think I'll be right here. Okay, I think I'll be right here. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. Y'all 2 people that's watching, work with me, okay? Okay, all right, here we go. So the first 2 people that I'm going to talk about is Sarah Barman, who was displayed in Europe for her body. And also we got Nat Turner out there, who was a part of the rebellion. They castrated him, tarred him in public. As we know, Sarah Bartman had died at age 26 and Nat Turner at age 31. Moving into talking more about the Black culture and the Black history in America, we have the Black Panther Party, who we had Fred Hampton. He had was murdered at age 21, and Huey Newton, he was murdered at age, or assassinated at age 43. I also had Martin Luther King and Malcolm X up there. Malcolm X, I definitely have a lot that I want to say about Malcolm X. Like, for real, I'm gonna have to do a deep dive of the Nation of Islam. Thank you for being patient, like, for real. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive of the Nation of Islam, because for those who don't know, I was raised Nation of Islam, pretty much like born and raised Nation of Islam. And as I got older, I started doing my own research and just not drinking the Kool-Aid. So when you start getting older, you start realizing the truth of things. Some stuff don't be mapping out. So when things don't be mapping out, you're supposed to do what? Ask questions. And when you ask questions and people don't want to answer them, what's that about? What you trying to hide? So I'm going to have to do a whole nother video on the Nation of Islam and Malcolm X. But like I said, we had Martin Luther King up on there. Martin Luther King was assassinated at age 39, and so was Malcolm X. They got them both 39. Like, these men wasn't going to even see 40. Honorable mentions that are non-Black would be, of course, Charlie Kirk. They got him. And also John F. Kennedy. They got him. These people ain't made it to the ripe age of maturity, especially being men in particular. That's when men start gaining momentum in their lives, financial-wise, family-wise, at age 45. So for a lot of these men to have been taken out before that age of their primehood is like deep. It's deep, and it's not because of necessarily everything that they were doing, but it was things that they were broadcasting to the masses of people. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be careful on how you portray yourself and the things that you put out there and the things that you want to see and the things that you want to say. So we also have other people that I want to bring up in the musical industry. We have like Aaliyah, gorgeous goddess. They got rid of her 22. They got rid of Tupac and Biggie 25, 24. They got rid of Whitney at 48. They got rid of Michael Jackson at age 50. My mother, she was 54. My sister was 23 when they both passed away. Both premature before their time. The person of the century, really, of the decade for sure, who is gaining momentum in that facet of what I was saying, like being that mature man. They took him out. Operation Honey trapped his ass. I don't care what nobody got to say. Operation Honey Trap, Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was 53 when he got taken out. And like I said, Kevin Samuels, I just discovered him, and it was probably 3 months before he was assassinated or murdered, killed, honey trapped, whatever. I never had a chance to get up on that show. I never had a chance to get up on the show and ask him anything about me. Not saying that like his opinion is golden. I'm just saying like I want to know these things. Like I just wanted to have a conversation with him, and he was having a conversation with these other girls. So it's like, what the hell? I want to have conversation with Kevin Samuels. I need that deep input. So you gotta be careful about how you present yourself. You gotta be careful about the things that you say, because it could be something that get your life put on the line and you don't necessarily think about it. Another honorable mention is Princess Diana. Young, going against the grain, going against the waves, had the masses of people on her side, and she's an icon. They took her out, and if they can't take you out, they'll drive you crazy. So you have to be very particular of how you moving forward. That's why I felt like originally I was a little bit scared of making videos, but I don't really be doing nothing too political to be like, I'm a target. I mean, nah, I don't be doing nothing like that for real. But anyway, I got a little bit of time here, but I got 10 more minutes. I'm gonna do this. So I want to drive home the point: reinvention, being more careful, being more intentful, moving forward, being more successful, changing who you were, actively making these changes, actively putting in the work to make these changes. With these changes, you have to understand that you're gonna make mistakes. And mistakes are not, they're not demerits that go against you. These are things that help you grow. Because ideally, once you make one mistake, you won't make the same mistake twice, And if you keep making the same mistake over and over again, like, then you're insane. So make those mistakes, but don't be a victim of the mistakes that you make. Like, hold yourself accountable and move forward. Like, move forward from that shit. Also, you want to be different, but still be warm. We still want to treat people with kindness, and we still want to be a little bit empathetic to people's situations and their plights, because we do not understand or know what everybody's going through. And now it's a heavy dose of mental illness going around. Even if it's a small smidget amount, like, it's still out there. So we still want to be mindful of what people are going through and how people don't have it all emotionally figured out. Me personally, I'm one of those people who acknowledge the suffering. I acknowledge the suffering in my own life, which definitely ain't been perfect. And I acknowledge the suffering in other people's lives. And that's what I help them break through that, so they don't make themselves a victim. So they're able to overcome that and want to be more than that, see themselves as doing more than that. So I'm thankful. I want y'all to be active, and I want y'all to be careful. Okay? Especially with all this AI shit out there. Be careful. Be careful. Be thankful. I'm thankful. Happy New Year's, like I said. I'm grateful. I want to continue to be feminine. I want to continue to be consistent. I want to continue to like make videos, and I want to be able to connect with my audience a little bit more. And like I said, I'm going to be doing Blue Collar Babes also. So I'm going to be trying to get some other females up on there. And that's going to be an exciting new journey as well. Keep in mind, everything that you guys see on my YouTube, I do myself. Thank you so much. I hope your family doing good too. I hope everything's good. I hope you're taking care of yourself as well. Make sure you're out there taking care of yourself. All right. Things can be getting hard out here, but I appreciate it. I love you too. And definitely, I pray for each and every one of y'all. I pray for people I don't even know. Just because people take one look at you and they don't know what you're going through, they don't know all the struggles that you overcome. But you a strong person. That's for sure. Like, you a strong one. So definitely thank you for the blessings. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that as well. We want to make sure that we stay intelligent out here. We stay aware out here. And what did I put here? Sometimes I can't even read my own handwriting. I just say, don't stay the same person. Constantly embrace the change. There we go. Embrace the change. The change is painful. The change is hard. But if you don't embrace the change, you die. You die. You don't evolve. Only the strong survive out here. So thank you guys for watching again. I appreciate every last one of you. Make sure you guys tune into the next show. It's going to be one of my days off. I don't know when that day is going to be. It could be tomorrow. It could be the next day. I don't know, but I will let you know. So thank you for tuning in, and y'all take care. Happy New Year's. Bye.